Hello everyone and welcome back to Pulse 24. I'm your host Nate and I'm ready to dive headfirst into the wild world of tech. This week we're talking AI ambition, from Silicon Valley boardrooms to data centers in the desert. We'll be looking at how big tech are upping their game and what that means for all of us. Joining me to make sense of it all is the brilliant Dr. Anya Sharma. Anya, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Nate. Always a pleasure to be here.
So, Anya, let's kick things off. First up, I'm seeing that Meta is building a new AI lab and poaching all the best talent. They even want Alexander Wang from Scale AI. It looks like Zuck wants to build Skynet. Are we all doomed?
Well, Nate, while Meta is certainly making some aggressive moves in the AI space, I wouldn't start building that doomsday bunker just yet. It's more about the race to artificial general intelligence, or AGI. Meta is investing heavily, yes, and poaching talent from places like Google DeepMind and Sesame AI, but it's all part of the competitive landscape.
Okay, so less rise of the machines and more corporate arms race. But what exactly is AGI? And why is everyone so desperate to get there first?
AGI is essentially AI that can perform any intellectual task that a human being can. Think of it as AI that can truly think and learn, not just follow pre-programmed instructions. The company that cracks AGI first could revolutionize pretty much every industry, from healthcare to finance.
That makes sense. So it's not just about better cat videos, it's about changing the world. All right, let's move on. Next up, I see that NVIDIA is teaming up with a company called G42 to build data centers in the UAE using their fancy new Blackwell chips. Sounds like a tech desert bloom to me. But why the UAE? Are they the new Silicon Oasis?
It's certainly a strategic move, Nate. The UAE is positioning itself as a major AI hub, and this partnership with NVIDIA is a significant step in that direction. G42 is a major player in the region, and access to NVIDIA's Blackwell chips gives them a serious edge.
So it's about getting access to the latest and greatest tech. But isn't there some geopolitical stuff going on here too?
Absolutely. The UAE's relationship with the US has been strengthening, and that's likely played a role in NVIDIA's decision. It gives the UAE access to cutting-edge semiconductor technology, which is crucial for developing their AI capabilities. Plus, it's a smart move for NVIDIA to diversify its market and tap into the growing AI development in the Middle East.
All right, so it's a win-win. The UAE gets AI power, NVIDIA gets a new market, and hopefully we all get some cool new tech out of it. Now, for our last big story, Disney and Comcast are suing Midjourney for copyright infringement. Is this the beginning of the end for AI art?
Not quite the end, Nate, but it's definitely a significant legal challenge. Disney and Comcast are claiming that Midjourney is replicating copyrighted characters without permission. They're basically saying, hey, those are our characters. You can't just let people generate them with AI.
Okay, I get it. So, what's at stake here? Is this just about protecting Mickey Mouse, or is there something bigger going on?
It's much bigger than Mickey. This lawsuit could set a precedent for how copyright law applies to AI-generated content. If Disney and Comcast win, it could force AI companies to be much more careful about the data they use to train their models. It could also mean that artists and creators have more control over how their work is used in AI.
So, it's about finding a balance between innovation and protecting intellectual property. Sounds like a tricky situation.
Absolutely. It's a complex legal and ethical minefield, and this lawsuit could have major implications for the future of AI art and content creation.
Right, Anya, now it's time for our lightning round. Quick takes, hot takes, let's go. First up, Apple is releasing their own on-device AI, dubbed Apple Intelligence. My take, finally Apple is joining the party, but are they too late to the game?
Confirmed, Nate, but don't count Apple out just yet. On-device processing prioritizes user privacy, a key differentiator for Apple. They're not trying to be first. They're trying to be Apple.
Fair enough. Next headline, Google's AI overviews are tanking traffic to news publishers. My take, Google giveth and Google taketh away.
Correct, Nate. Publishers need to adapt, focusing on unique content and direct relationships with readers. It's a tough landscape, but innovation is key.
Thanks, Anya. That was illuminating.
My pleasure, Nate.
That's all we have time for today on Pulse 24. Anya, thanks so much for joining me and sharing your expertise.
Thanks for having me, Nate.
And thank you for tuning in. Be sure to catch our next episode next Tuesday. Until then, stay curious, stay informed. See you next time.